So right now we got the team of the season event in FIFA Mobile, but at the end of the event we're gonna get the ultimate team of the season version. If you don't know what ultimate team of the season version is, basically from every single league, the best players who have performed from every single league are gonna get a new card, which is gonna be a lot higher. We know briefly what we need to get those ultimate team of the season cards as well, and we know the rating. So in this video I'm going to tell you what you need to do before that. So make sure to like and subscribe if you are excited for it. If you go into the team of the season collection section, obviously we've got prime icons, community, Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Ligue 1 and Serie A chapters. We already have community, Premier League, Bundesliga and La Liga. This week, this Thursday, we're gonna get a new team of the season chapter, which is gonna be Ligue 1. Next week, we're gonna get Serie A, and the week after that, we're gonna get the ultimate team of the season chapter, which is gonna be the most exciting one, because as you can see, the ultimate team of the season players are gonna be from 113 overall to 115 overall, and it is gonna be exchanges. As you can see, they're gonna be 113 to 115 overall, and depending on the player, of course. Messi, for example, is gonna be that 115 overall, but somebody who's got lower overall team of the season card is probably gonna get a lower overall, like 113 overall team of the season version as well. And as you can see, we know exactly, not exactly, but briefly what we need to go ahead and get that ultimate team of the season player. So basically what you need is, if you want to go ahead and complete ultimate team of the season Messi, and if you want to get the ultimate team of the season Messi card, you need a normal team of the season version of Messi. This is what 109 to 112 overall team of the season version is for. You also need some 109 to 112 overall team of the season players. We don't know how many, it doesn't say how many, but we do need some of them. You also need some 106 to 110 overall team of the season players, as well as some ultimate team of the season points. We don't have any way to get ultimate team of the season points right now. Obviously you can't get 109 to 112 overall team of the season players and 106 to 110 overall team of the season players. Right now, would I suggest you to go and buy them? Not really. I wouldn't suggest you to buy some random team of the season cards right now. What I would suggest you to do though is go ahead and buy the cards that they are guaranteed to get ultimate team on the season cards. For example, obviously Messi is guaranteed to get ultimate team on the season card, but he's not out yet. He's out with Ligue 1 team of the season. There are, for example, from Man City, Haaland is 100% guaranteed to get ultimate team of the season card. So if you want to get ultimate team of the season version of Erling Haaland, you need to get his normal version. And as you can see, you can't really get him for that cheap. He's 150 million coins, so people know that he is gonna get that ultimate team of the season card guaranteed. First of all, obviously you have to save a lot of coins for ultimate team of the season. Like sell all of your cards right now. They're worth a lot of coins. With Ederson as well, as you can see, Ederson is about 85 to 88 million coins as well. I'm not gonna sell him right now just because he can still get an upgrade, but if you want to get as much coins as possible, make sure to sell your highly priced players. If you can go out and sell him. Another one that is gonna get a team of the season from Man City as well is gonna be Kevin De Bruyne, and in my market, as you can see, he is 120 million coins, so he's very expensive still. He used to be 90 mil. Bam. This is what people are doing. They are just buying the base versions of these cards just because they know that they will need them for ultimate team of the season exchange, and they are gonna go up. They're definitely gonna go up. De Bruyne is gonna go up in price. Haaland, I'm not quite sure. Haaland is extremely expensive right now. What I would suggest you to do is go ahead and watch their prices. Just put them in your watch list, and whenever you see that Haaland is going down in price a bit, and he's at around like 120 million coins, for example, in my market. In your market, obviously it can be different. In your market, De Bruyne can be like 90 mil, or he can be 150 mil. I'm not sure, but go ahead and watch prices for these cards, and whenever you see that the prices are dropping and they're lower than the normal time, I guess, then that's the time you should go and buy them, invest in them, and save them until ultimate team of the season, because you will need those base versions for ultimate team of the season exchanges, for ultimate team of the season cards. Other players who can get a card then from the Premier League, I don't think anyone else can get a card. I mean, Ruben Diaz is a decent one, because Ruben Diaz does have a chance to get ultimate team of the season card still, and he's, as you can see, 111 overall card, and he's about 60 million coins. If you think that he's gonna get an ultimate team of the season card, you can go ahead and invest in that card as well. Of course, you can put him in, not Rafinha, you can put him in your watch list and hopefully that price is gonna go up as well. If Ruben Diaz gets an Ultimate Team of the Season version, of course, there are a lot more players that can get Ultimate Team of the Season from the Premier League. I can't really think of, I mean, Harry Kane does have a chance, but I don't really think so, because it's gonna be up front. It's gonna be Haaland, Mbappe, and Messi. Mbappe and Messi are still not here, because Ligue 1 Team of the Season is not here yet. That's why they haven't come out yet. If they were there, that would be guaranteed good investment, just because they are gonna get a guaranteed Ultimate Team of the Season versions. That's pretty much it. Make sure to save as much coins as possible, and if you want to, you can go ahead and invest in those cards, watch the prices, and whenever you see that the prices have gone down for the cards that have a high chance to get Ultimate Team of the Season cards, then that's the time you need to go ahead and invest in them. Now, I did talk about Edison a little bit, but his price is at about 83 to 88 million coins right now, and it's actually not bad. Obviously, he went down a low in price a week ago or so at like 57 million coins. In my market, I thought he was never gonna go up again, just because it was a lot more of a dip than it was in the previous weeks, I guess. He was fluctuating a little bit in price from 70 mil to 90 mil to 65, maybe to like 75 to 95, but he never went down that much to like 55 mil. But now he's fortunately back up to about 85 mil, but I'm still not selling him. As I said, I'm still not selling him because I think Man City are the favorites. Man City are definitely the favorites during the Champions League, and I think they are gonna do it. And I think his rating is obviously gonna go up, and I think his price is gonna go up as well. Also, another pretty nice investment actually is gonna be one of the fantasy players. Obviously, one of the fantasy players do have a chance to get an upgrade as well. Some of these fantasy players, and this Gabriel card is not a bad one. As you can see, he did go up in price. Right now, I wouldn't really suggest you to buy this card, just because he did go up low in price. But Gabriel is gonna get an upgrade. He's gonna become a 1-12 overall card. So yeah, if you already invested in him, if you've got him already in your team, I wouldn't sell him, because he's gonna get that 1-12 overall. He's gonna get an upgrade. But if you don't have him yet, as I said, right now I wouldn't really invest in him. But it's obviously your choice. If you think he's gonna go up in price a bit, then be my guest. Go ahead and invest in him. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure he's gonna go up. Let me go ahead and open this 103 plus overall player packs. Do I have a chance to pack somebody higher overall than 103? It doesn't look like it for me. At least it doesn't look like it for me. I'm going and claim all the other rewards. I actually do like this Team of the Season kit quite a bit. But that's pretty much it with Ultimate Team of the Season. Let me know how you're doing in the Team of the Season, of course. Right now we got La Liga Team of the Season. Let me know who you packed from 103 and 104 plus overall player pack. Let me know if you packed anybody decent from Team of the Season icons as well. Me personally, I haven't really packed anybody that... I mean, I did pack 109 overall and 110 overall players actually from Team of the Season icons. So I actually got quite lucky from there. That's gonna be the end. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace.